One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas offense will come out first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 3 seconds remaining in the quarter. Time for one more play from this offense. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Takes the easy completion. Jukes his way for more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Got him downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he crushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. RPO complete to open the drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Fights off a defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight end set on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got it in the middle. It's Olsen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there